Go, Andrew. You do whatever you
Well,
want.
welcome everyone to the start of the Pathfinder Adventure War for the Crown. A reminder to all that, and in fact, hopefully we are a fully recorded session on the Michael Parnaby Gaming Network, or MPGN as we like to call it.
Unlike Wednesday lunchtime.
Exactly. We appear to be blessed to have the founder and CEO of the MPGN, our very own Michael Parnaby, with us for this adventure path. Your characters are starting in Riverbend, spending their last coin at the Shifty Caterpillar, or the Shit Cat, as it's known, with a funny little tavern symbol. You are still staying with your former masters, doing menial work to scrape by when you can. And I guess you are really wondering, what the hell do we do next? This is pretty shit, as you are simply, spending your last coin. Occasionally, maybe something moderately exciting might come up, like cleaning the shit out of a horse stable or something, but things seem relatively safe around here. Perhaps the higher level groups are handling most of the trouble. But there just doesn't seem to be anything that's really sort of grabbing you that much. And Michael, which chester should I rip out, or do you want both in there for the moment?
No. The Roth bottom one.
Roth bottom. Delete the bottom. Excellent. And I will delete the Roth bottom out of the party list.
Andrew, I've just changed my character to a swashbuckler, so I hope that's okay.
You'll muddle through. I mean, given the first bit's almost entirely skill rolling, it really doesn't matter what you are except for what skills you might happen to have. So, as a number of these things are.
Sounds like Glenn's got great skills in irritating Michael. Will that come into any...
Oh, I get a plus 20 on that. I just take a 20.
Okay.
See, I never take the mickey out of Michael. I back him up on everything. I mean, you guys know I never argue with him. I just agree with him straight off, and we move on. And that's Didn't
you accuse someone the other day of having a Michael Parnaby moment?
He did.
Well,
and nearly every session he runs, he does that.
That's not true. I only ever support Michael, and as you guys know, in whatever happens, I'm always there saying, that rule's right, Michael. Yes, I absolutely agree with you. Yes, Michael, I won't retreat from combat. No, Michael, I won't try and rest. I know we're really low on spells, but we're going to force through.
You lie. You've done that once in the last year, and it was involved someone else at the table. I started it, and you copped all the flack.
No. I don't think that's quite what happened.
It's recorded.
But if there is any particular drinks that you guys, or food that you guys think you might see as your signature food for what meager money you might have.
Dwarven ale. What else?
Dwarven ale. Sure.
Sweet wine. Sweet white wine.
What? Ash, what are you saying?
Sweet white wine. Didn't you say drinks?
Oh, are we going to have West Coast coolers?
Yeah.
If that's your drink, sure.
All right, awesome. What do you think I was saying? Fucking hell, I was just trying to roleplay, man. Come on.
No, that's good. I just couldn't. My hearing isn't good enough to quite distinguish. Good.
Instead of West Coast coolers, we'll have Riverbend coolers.
Riverbend coolers, do you think?
Sounds
I
good.
mean, there's always Reed's finest beer, a good beer made here in Riverbend. But anyway, and what about anyone got any particular food stuff they might like?
Oh, isn't the pork pies here in Riverbend good?
The mutton pies normally get fed to the Green Dragon. That is
anything
true.
without cat shit in it.
Cat shit in it, right?
Because we're in the shitty cat. So
shitty. Well, that is true.
It beats being in the sheep town. So
there are rumours that the chef at Lee's Inn uses cats in the food he produces. That's why it's so cheap. But you are I don't even know whether you could afford that. You really are surviving on the scraps and often helping out here. But such as life, there's always a little bit of music and other stuff like that. I'm sure that you guys can. I mean, unless someone tells me otherwise, I don't think you're exactly. Maybe you don't know each other super well. You just happen to have gravitated to the shit cat to chat. So I'm sure that one of you at least could introduce yourselves. Perhaps the Chester Copperfield. Look at me. Look at me.
Are you a swashbuckler, Chester?
No, I wouldn't lower myself to such a common way of earning coin. I use my mental fortitude. It's all about the smarts, you know. I myself am a gnomish wizard. Ruggedly good-looking, slight hobble in my step. I carry around my trusty spellbook. I'd like to say I'm dressed for every occasion, but the GM was really tight and I could only afford one bit of clothing.
Is that a loincloth?
Yeah, it's just my loincloth.
Crutch rag.
Every now and again I'll sneeze and it flies off.
Is it true though, Chester, there's a certain magnetism about you that people can't take their eyes off you?
When I'm tweaking my nipples, yes. It's almost got this fascinating hypnotic, thank you, aura to it.
So confused.
Fairly young for a gnome, I do believe. I am at a ripe age of 54. I'm assuming that's young because
You're a youngster.
got slipped in there. Weigh 35 pounds, so anyone could throw me around the bedroom quite easily and happily.
And does?
Brown hair, blue eyes, white skin. I've got a different portrait picture that I'll send Andrew. But,
I just grabbed David Copperfield and put it up there.
Yeah, I could.
Is that David Copperfield's OnlyFans portrait?
That's right.
I do like to have a yarn. I will overstay my welcome in a conversation. And yeah, so I do need gentle reminders to shut up every now and again, much like Lynn in real life. Yeah, and that's better. I carry around a sling. I have some a little bit of fancy magic regarding to my gnomish heritage.
Well, as you're going on, Chester, you notice this imposing 6'10" figure, probably 380 odd pound, coming over, and he does seem fairly familiar to people. He looks like this, and I'm sure he gives a blurb. Take it away, Brett.
What's cracking a lacking, young adventurers? The name's Striker, Brett Striker. I'm known here around these parts as the hero of Battle at Teamwork Bay. I'm the hero because there would have been two of us if it wasn't for that dastardly Carlos Parno that stabbed me in the back. Teamwork, fellas. And I grab the nearest magic user and pull him by the scruff of the neck to my face and look at his eyes and go, teamwork, lad. Get it into you. And push it away. And then I point at the nearest surly-looking dwarf. You, lad, what's your name?
He's changed name, haven't you, Frome?
My name is From Strongbeard. Pleased to make your acquaintance. What am I about?
What's your apprenticeship in? What have you been training for?
Well, as he clicks on his notes and goes to read them out loud.
Bookworm and an adventuring party? Outlandish.
Well, you know, I grew up in High Helm, but I joined the church straight away, as is the way, and I found I had a proficiency
You joined
for helping.
Brotherhood. They're all about helping others.
So I'm all for religion and helping others, but I was also found I was good with a sword and warfare, so I have trained to become a paladin, and like others of my faith from all over these lands, now is the time where I go out and spread the word, but not a word so much as the damnful, faithful flames of Angrad, my god. They're a purifying flame, and anyone that decides they are doing wrong by others shall feel my blade.
Good
Plus,
work, lad.
It should be
Assume the
fun.
word you're going to spread is the word teamwork. It starts with a capital T for I was robbed. So good work.
100%.
And you there pointing at the cleric. What's your deal?
My deal? I don't have a deal. I'm merely a cleric.
What's your name, merely a cleric?
I'm Nala. I've served the goddess Pharasma.
Pharasma.
She's known as a goddess. It's always got the back of those around her. It's good.
Yes, she controls the fates of all the lives, all the threads of lives around us. And sometimes I save them from her embrace. Other times I hasten their path to her embrace.
Rom hears that and starts just knuckles to his chest, tapping in agreement.
I bow to the paladin.
Well done. You'll make a fine adventurer. And you there, hulking fighter. What's your name?
That might be you, Humphrey, is it?
Yeah, he looks around a bit confused, and then So I was part of a noble family and raised amongst many riches, but when I could see what was happening to the peasant classes, I joined the Order of the Shield, which promptly had me kicked out of my family's holdings. So I came here to drown my sorrows.
But you came from a rich and noble family, so probably full of nepotism. So you know all about having the back of those close to you. That's great. And who else have we got here? Who's next? What's your name?
There's a rogue and a sylph.
A MILF.
What's Bill doing in these polls?
Yeah.
Or I'm just into gnomes and I hang out here at the bar to see if I can find any gnomes to take back home with me. I reckon I'm onto a winner this time, though. This one looks like a complete slut.
Let me tell you, the best method of getting lucky, you would need a really good wingman to help you snag them. So that's great. And who else?
Lucky I've got teamwork feats.
Oh, Jesus.
You've got the rogue left.
Yep.
This one smells of cart loss.
So in front of you, you see an older, what you presume to be an older teenage girl. Just has a dagger out, plunged into the table in front of her, drinking wine. Her hood over her eyes, just sort of eyes darting about, typical rogue sort of stuff. But once you ask her, you know, who she is, what she's about. Look, not much. I'm just an apprentice locksmith and do a little bit of scouting and things like that for my master. I'm just got a few skills here and there, handy in a fight with these daggers. But that's about it. Name's Izzy.
Good man. You'll be good to have in a pinch.
I mean, Mr. Fuck, your own wingman wanders up at that point, your great lackey Colzom, who goes, which, you know, can interpret it however you'd like to interpret it.
So is that the scary?
He's a fucking strapping character, isn't he?
That is a strapping character, your manservant, effectively, Brett Stryker, Colzom.
Izzy has to hold herself back.
Yeah.
She just turned on.
Yeah.
Got the juices flowing and the humidity rose in her pants.
Eyes to the table. No, nope.
You feel this guy could have been a movie star if you knew what movies were. He's probably got his own IMDb reference.
That
It's
sounds
impressive.
great. I don't know what IMDb is, but I'm sure it's fantastic. Anyway, lads, I'm off, but my friend Taldor here is looking for a group for an upcoming event at the Opera, Opera, the capital of Taldor. So I'll leave you in his good hands.
Oh, and another. Thank you very much, Brett. As another gentleman approaches.
Is it me, or is there something about that balding fella that you just can't trust? The look in his eye, like he would stab you in the back the moment he gets the chance.
I think
Not to worry.
it might be the pimp chain, but unsure.
Ah,
I don't know. He sounded like a really funny guy to me.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Does he say that? Is the guy saying he sounded like really good?
yeah. Well done, Brett. That was good.
Who cares? He's old.
Thanks, Bretto.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, fuck those oldies.
Yeah, we go hard.
Or soft.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope this gnome goes hard.
All right, guys, enjoy.
Thank you.
dude.
See you, mate.
See you. And this gentleman who introduces himself as Agent Coulson comes over, and he says, I work for a faction within the Empire of Taldor, and we certainly can give you some work, but we just need to know whether you are the right bunch. So many groups don't quite get there, so I've got some tasks I'd like you to do in Riverbend here. And while you're doing them, I'll pay for your board and lodging at the Rusty Nail here, and I will also give each of you 5 gold pieces if you complete these missions, and then obviously arrange for your transport to Opara, where you will meet my principal, who will invest you as agents of the Empire.
Oh, I'd do anything for 5 gold, sir. You
Yes.
watch what I'll do to this gnome.
Yes. Well, hopefully nothing too bad. I mean, hopefully you're all going to work together. But anyway, the tasks I really need you to do, there's 4, and you would need to find the people here. One of them is that there is a gentleman here known as Arlen Fivernegger, and he's run out of milk for his scotch. Yes, I know that's unusual, but believe me, he does add milk to expensive scotch. And well, I don't know. Glyn will explain why he did it, but nevertheless, this Arlen Fivernegger has run out of milk, and he can't drink his expensive scotch without it. There is also another gentleman known as Cartlos Parno. Now, he uses a lot of roid juice, but he's run out of his roid juice, and you need to contact him about how can he get more roid juice. And the others, there's a guy called Banjo Cole the Barbarian. Unfortunately, it seems one of his eyes has exploded again, and he's unable to move his forges from one side of his stronghold to another, and he will need help. And last of all, there is Ashgronk. Ashgronk needs more bricks, the little tiny bricks he uses to build things, and unfortunately he has been unable to procure any, so he's certainly hoping you will be able to get some for him. He indeed he's part of some order called the Jedi. In fact, he styles himself as a Jedi Master. But I worry this sad devotion he has to that ancient religion. I mean, really, the Jedi are extinct now. Their fire has gone out in Gloarian. Ashgronk is all that's left of their religion.
He sounds fucking lame.
Yeah. Well, often the Jedi are, but he can't shoot Force lightning from his hands. That's a different mob.
Could he do fireballs though? Is he a cleric?
No,
I
he's
believe sometimes he's a magic user. Very occasionally.
Player notes. That's what I needed.
So Agent Coulson says, just inquire at the Rusty Nail. You can lodge yourself there, but please find these people in Riverbend. I'm sure you have the skills to do it. and to solve their relatively meagre problems. But I'm sure that you will come out trumps. Do you have any
Or
questions?
Harris's.
Or Harris's, yes, as the scene may be.
Very nice. Was anybody writing any of that down? Because I was on my phone.
All I got was Cartlos Parnaby run out of roid juice, and some Schwarzenegger guys run out of milk-free scotch.
Old Martin needs to move
Nigger run out of milk. Banjo Cole needs help moving forges, and Ash Gronk needs more bricks.
Banjo Cole. Sounds like a fucking legend.
Mm. Well, apparently he's had an eye explode. That has limited what he can do.
It would, yes. Quite.
So Agent Coulson says, if there's no questions, I'm sure you'll get out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool.
So hey, it's nice to meet all you guys.
Yeah, you too.
I guess we're all
Humphrey, wasn't it?
working together now.
Yeah, I guess if we want to go to
We want our fight
Farah.
gold. Yeah.
No, yeah, I guess why not?
I mean, do we trust these guys? That sounded pretty insane.
Maybe we should just open a shop.
Open it up. Yeah.
Like, look at those clothes he's wearing. How odd.
He does look a bit odd, but he's from the Empire. Maybe they do things differently there.
Well, I guess we're not really going to have too much to do hanging around here for too much longer. So I guess we might want to take the opportunity.
It's 5 gold for the collection plate.
Is like the bartender or something here? Is there anyone like that in the room?
Yeah. The bartenders. If you wanted to ask the bartender anything, Brett Striker's wandering around, going to other groups.
Do you know any of those 4 people where we could find them?
Where you could make a diplomacy roll.
Just tell me, fuck. No.
With a -10.
Stab him in the face.
An intimidate roll if you want. Well, it looks like Nala tries to sort of cash in on the action, but he doesn't say. He's almost like he's not speaking in common, something that no one can understand. But Frey, you certainly managed to get this guy, and he says, yeah. Look down at the stronghold where all the barbarians are at the south. That's most likely where you'd find Banjo Cole. In terms of, I think Cartlos has his home on Juggernaut's Alley. You'll often know it's nearby because you'll see his cart down the end of the road with the MPT logo on it, done in green, like it's a sort of a fancy house logo. Must have paid a lot of money to get that done for them. And Arlen, he's behind Zorn Tower, and Ashgronk is opposite a clothier, which the clothier on the map, which you will shortly potentially get, would be 83, but even I can't find that now. There you go, if that's of any use to the hand-drawn map I have.
Wow, I haven't seen that map for a while.
Not for a while, no.
I appreciate that greatly.
Which one was Mirabelle's Lich Tower?
That was at 39. One of those towers on top was Mirabelle's. So, in essence, Juggernaut's Alley is 65, Zorn Tower is 18, the Stronghold of the Barbarians is 7, and the Clothier is at 83. And you are probably outside the walls in what's known as the slums in the Shit Cat at the moment.
Are we going to split up to get this all done quicker, or are we all going to just flood into one place at a time and overwhelm whoever's there?
Oh no, we can't split up. That'd be a disaster. I've got to
Well,
stay with the
Holiday.
gnome because he's pretty cute.
Also, we're going together just in case we don't have the right skills to get the job done if we split up.
That's true. That's true. Okay, then which one are we doing first? Who has the most charisma here? Can I just look around for who looks the best and just look at them when I ask?
I think you might find it's the gnome just has this magnetism where you almost can't look away from.
Yeah, I'll look at him and I'll be like, "Where are we going? Where are we going first?"
So you
Why
glance
is
over.
Swashbuckler so charismatic?
You notice the gnome's not even looking or paying attention to the conversation, but he seems to be tweaking both his nipples at the same time as he's staring off. Then he looks back and goes, whoop, drops his hands.
Don't worry, I'll help you tweak one of them.
I think we need to go past the mercenary place first because I feel I need protection. I don't feel safe in this group.
Let me rub your nipples until you feel better.
Stay away! And he goes behind the cavalier. Although I might be the prettiest of the group, my tongue often gets me into trouble.
Oh, let me get your tongue in trouble.
God. You keep that dirty, filthy wench away.
Yeah, that's celebration talk. That's not pre-adventure talk.
Yes, thank you. Now I just need to make sure that we fail. No, I never get to celebrate with them. Well, how about we go see the Banjo Cole?
All right, let's do it.
Okay, yep.
From agrees.
Okay, well, you can head to this area here where there's a gate and there's a number of beefy barbarians sort of standing out the front. What are you going to say to them, if anything?
Well, on our way, Andrew.
Can barbarians understand anything that you say?
I have a general conversation with most people. Who speaks the best at everyone in our group? Just generally asking how their day was prior to all this the task being dropped on us.
Is anyone else going to explain how they think, how well they speak?
Oh, I've got a gnomish tongue. Do you want me to give you some?
You shouldn't be walking around with a gnomish tongue. Give that here, and I take it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, take it, baby.
Izzy's not really volunteering sort of any information. She's sort of cowled down and just eyes darting around and stuff, but doesn't really seem interested in interacting if she doesn't have to.
Well, there you go, Chester. And you've certainly realised that Morgana the Witch is someone who should never be let loose talking to anyone.
So I do believe it's you, good sir, gesturing towards the cavalier.
What's that? You want me to go and talk to them?
Yeah, I believe you have the best mannerisms to approach this situation.
Okay. Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
Cheers. And then I give them the thumbs up, like I'm happy to hear that.
And I'll look at everyone and say, now hide.
I'll hide behind the gnome and I'll just hold his nipples.
And I'm hiding behind the dwarf, holding his...
Okay, so I'm walking towards them, but I guess I've got a train of people behind me. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I'll walk with you.
I presume, Humphrey, even though you've dropped down to the commoners, you've still got a long cloak, and they're all holding the cloak for you to keep it out of the shit.
So yeah, I'll walk towards the barbarians and say, "Hail, men of wherever the barbarians are from, outside somewhere."
There you go.
We're here to see, what was his name?
Banjo Cole.
Banjo Cole. We're to help him with something.
Moving some of his forge equipment.
And they
Banjo was milk for the
inside.
whiskey, wasn't it?
Sorry, Derek?
Wasn't Banjo milk for his whiskey and Ash Gronk was moving bricks?
No, Ashgronk was
No.
the bricks. Banjo Cole was the forges. Carlos was the Royd juice.
Uh,
Yeah.
Ash wants his Lego. Cole wants stuff in his shed.
Yeah.
Notice how they didn't
What do you mean?
mention Andrew
What are you
and
saying?
the rape
What?
dungeon being empty.
Not for long.
Anyway,
Uh,
we're here for him to help him with his forge.
He grunts and he points towards. You can sort of see an imposing figure around several forges up against a wall.
Okay, well, cheers.
Okay.
And then lead the train of people over to the guy.
Right. Well, yeah. As you walk up, you realise that this is probably someone who's virtually a hill giant size. I mean, he pretty much looks like this. He's huge. This guy. Poorly done graphics.
You're a cockhead. I love it.
Good,
But,
Gariti-
You notice one of his eyes is covered up. There's a little bit of blood weeping out. Obviously, that's part of the explosion. But he goes, he points at his forge and gestures to the wall on the far side of the compound.
Yes,
And
well,
then he points to his
I
eye.
have come here to help you move your forge. Does the forge look like it's easy to disassemble and put back together, or what's the?
Well, if you were someone who had a disabled device or such a skill, yes, that's probably.
Ooh. Yep. I'm gonna give that a bash.
Is anyone
see.
capable of disassembling this thing and putting it back together?
I just look up and roll my eyes and like, yeah.
The servants used to run these for me, so I'm not sure.
Well,
Yeah, no, I could probably do this.
Banjo Cole sort of just, he says, hey, stop. First must prove self. Combat. Arena. And he motions for some guys to come over and says, you fight. Non-lethal damage, though. No injury here.
Morgana, get in there.
As I seek to find the the little quick bar down the bottom that I had for this. There we go. There's one.
I mean, isn't that counter to us moving the forge?
Must
Right.
prove self, warrior.
How about if we move the forge first, and if we succeed, we don't have to fight?
Must fight. Fight proves everything.
Mm.
Weak man, not fight.
All right, Prone, get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still. Oh, here we go. There's my. Add that in. Oh, I'm sure you guys will do fine. There's only one ogre and 3 kobolds. If you'd all like roll initiative, as I will give you the map shortly.
Initiative is there.
oh,
Combat
So,
trackers
At the
whack.
start of the night, on the recording, it says this first part is all skill checks anyway, and then the very first thing we do is roll initiative.
Well, you happened to come to Banjo Cole first. You could have done the other 3.
Fighting's a skill. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yes. Thanks. You can get +1 for your next hit for backing me up.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Nice.
Oh.
Teamwork's important. Good work.
Teamwork is important. It's what Brett Striker says.
I was going to say, what does it feel like to have his lips touch your ass?
So Banjo Cole reminds you, non-lethal, but obviously you could choose to do whatever you're going to do. Morgana. That's you, Glenn.
Sorry, yes, I apparently wasn't talking to anyone apart from myself and the cat. But yes, it sounds like this is a good opportunity to move a bit further away. So
yes,
I'll just
unlock the map. Have another go. Apologies.
I'll just move over here. But I will do a sleep spell on kobolds 1 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically the ogre will get in 2, but I doubt it's going to work on the ogre, given it only does 4 hit dice of creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So now I've just got to actually work out if that is a spell that is coded or not. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, well, that would look like 1 and 3. 1 and 3 on the far side.
Fuckity fuck.
Sure. Well, they fall down to the ground.
Hey! Victory!
Did you just kill him? We're not meant to kill him.
Oh, I'm just putting them to sleep so I can get on to what I'm going to do to you, little fellow.
I'm very scared that you have that ability.
Banjo Cole doesn't look happy. He thinks you've killed them. No violence like that.
They're just asleep.
I am going to move my movement and then go full defense. So I don't find a full defense effect, so I'll just remember it.
By the time Morgana's finished with them, they're going to wish they were dead.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I'm defending. Knives out. Whirling dervish.
The whirling dervish.
Wow.
Have you coded that in?
No, so I don't have a total defense. Just let me know.
It rolled a 3, so I think it's irrelevant.
I think I'm pretty safe. Okay.
Yeah.
Good defense.
Thanks.
The ogre swings with his hand and manages to slap 1 and 3, and they begin stirring. And it is your go, Cavalier.
Well,
I'm afraid to Talbot.
Did you want to ride the gnomish wizard into battle?
no.
Okay.
I got my clunky shield out, so that's making it easy for me to miss everything, and I'll take a swing at the thing. What's the minus for trying to not kill them?
4.
Sweet. Look at how good this is going to be.
Could you get into flanking or not reach?
No, fuck that.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't want to help. I don't want to help any rogue get into flanking after I played the rogue in the last few, and nobody ever wanted to help me. You know?
No, it helps you.
Thanks, man.
That is a miss.
This is a new teamwork. Remember?
Oh, okay. Sorry, that was a miss.
Yep.
Oh man, I miss on a 15. That's not good.
Oh,
10, 15, 20. And the neg 4 to not kill them.
throw. Make the boat go.
Nope.
Nope.
Ah.
On that.
Well, from he'll he just puts his sword down, so he's not tempted. 5 and 15, 20. Oh god, that's right. It's not 3 actions, is it? We're playing first. All right. Like, oh my god, what can I do again?
I'll assume it was a free action to basically put.
Yeah, I'll just drop it, and then I was going to double move to here, and then pass the turn on.
Chester.
I pick up a free sword and put it in my bag.
Line around.
And then I target kobold number 1. I say, you were meant to be asleep. And I will attempt to daze him.
He is dazed, or it is dazed. That was numero uno, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Done. Morgana.
Oh, yes.
I can't believe I finally put something to sleep and you just wake them up again.
You've given him a whole campaign worth of practice, so like I don't know what you were expecting.
Well, the ogre didn't come and belt someone. That could have been dodgy if, you know. You expect the ogre would hit hard if it hits.
I'm going to throw the misfortune hex on Kobold 2, Andrew. So I haven't actually got that coded yet. So it'll need to make a willpower save, and the pass is 14.
And it's basically like disadvantage in Michael's favourite game.
Yes, if it fails, it'll be disadvantage.
Which it has done.
Do you need me to get Simon on the line so he can help you code it?
Yeah,
Well,
in
fact, I was trying to work out if I could code disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, was it? Even in first edition?
Yep.
Wow.
So that's the end of my go, Andrew. So it's got disadvantage.
Yep. Easy.
Okay. 5 foot stepping to there.
Mm-hmm.
Are you targeted? You are now. And taking my 2 attacks, but with -4, because I'm trying to be non-killy.
Yep.
I'll just do them both at once. It doesn't. I'm still working this out, Andrew. So pardon me if it doesn't go exactly right.
Jesus.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Disregard. Carry on. Sorry, that should have only been -2. Not that it would have mattered, because I've got flanking. +2, isn't it, or +1? 2.
What?
8 flanking +2.
Oh, +2. Sorry, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't need to roll again because that is a miss. Oh no, it will step there. Yeah. Kobold 3. It is going to get up and go. And the ogre. Frey, what is your armor class?
21.
That would be why it's a miss. Yep. Okay.
Wait. Am I flanking with Nala?
Yes.
Sweet. Let's try and beat up this Cabal together. Oh, or should I just try and hurt the ogre? I'll challenge the ogre. I'll yell out a big use my swift action cavalier challenge.
And what if that forces it to only attack you? Is that the case?
No. It gives me bonuses. Then I'll 5 foot step over him. No, bugger being the only one that fights. Jeez. So where do I go? Down. Okay, so I don't get any bonuses. So -4 because I'm not trying to hurt him. This will be fun. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, well, that is a miss.
I'm going to leave him on a 20. The ogre's too well armored.
Yeah. No.
Let's just kill him.
Yeah, let's sick of this shit.
It's too hard. Fuck it.
Just
My
let them
lady
beat us
Pharrell
unconscious,
says
and then
that their time is now.
Yeah. That's a miss.
Yep.
Let's just assume at this point, because otherwise it's a good dragon roll, but Banjo Cole yells out, hears that and says, yeah, kill them. And the kobolds are like, what? And he goes, kill them. Go for it, From.
From's minorly confused at that, but he has no sword, so he takes a 5-foot step and is going to swing at that kobold 3. Now, how do I do just unarmed attacks? I can't remember. Is it just a melee one?
Yeah. Combat tab.
Oh, main tab. But yeah, because there's melee +4 on that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that'll do.
But
Come on.
oh yeah, that's a beautiful.
Yes. Yep.
That's because you just get one attack, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, we're pissy little ones again.
I know. It's
Chester.
I'd like to cast a spell called Sow Thought on the ogre, implanting the thought that to show complete dominance, he should be fighting naked.
Good one.
Wrong button, sorry. I don't know what that was. Cast a level check.
Okay. Yep.
And
did that enter? No. Oh, yes, it did. Morgana.
Well, I'll take a 5-foot step and I will try throwing misfortune on the ogre as well, and then as a move action I'll cackle to keep my other misfortune going.
Yep.
Well, obviously you'll have to keep a track on whether you know that's failed or passed.
Yes. Izzy.
All right. Well, that being the order, let's go to town. 2 attacks. Actually, single attack. Oh, for fuck's sake.
but that's not going to do well. Yes.
Well, if I roll half decently, it actually might, but,
Now, I think Kobold 1 is no longer dazed.
that's correct. It was just one round.
So stands up and moves up. Kobold 2 is going to attack you. And hits.
Nah. That's what I get for fucking around.
Yeah, Kobold number 3. Actually, I thought. Actually, I take that back. I will have to roll again. Oh no, that time I rolled a 20. So yes, because it had misfortune on it, clearly the 20 won't count. It would have been just a normal hit. So Kobold 3 is going to attack Frome. That is a hit. Wow, they're almost rolling max damage, these kobolds. The ogre takes a 5-foot step back and starts undressing. Humphrey.
I start pulling out some silver pieces, getting ready to throw at his feet.
Okay, so
Folding money only.
Have you never had a battle like this before?
No, not quite. This must be what the peasants do, I guess. Take a 5-foot step over here and be like, I'm not going to stop him when he's undressing because that's not very gentlemanly, and I'll have a go at this kobold. Again, trying to not hurt it.
You're allowed to now.
No, but still, I don't want to fucking kill his friends because he decided partway through the battle, hey, kill them.
Why have you got -3 or -4?
-4 for not trying to hurt them.
Oh, still, of course, do you?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15,
Dwang it.
20, 25. And throw down there.
That is a hit.
And 1 damage.
Is it 1 damage? No, 3. I mean, that's the. You have been the most lethal to date.
Except for that kobold that slapped up poor little Lizzie.
Yeah, stuck on that.
Chester.
I feel a buffing bard might be helpful right now.
Well, the rest of us just not to be shit.
So that is successful will save.
No, that included me.
That's annoying. Anyway.
Yep. Morgana.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step, cackle, and try to throw the misfortune hex on Kobold 3, Andrew.
Right. So currently there's one on the Ogre and Kobold 2. That's correct, isn't it?
Well, I don't know about the Ogre, but yes, Kobold 2 you said there was.
Yeah. So does the Ogres stop, or does the Ogres continue?
No, because I'm cackling, it continues them all on.
Yeah. I'm sure as the Ogre's trying to undo its clothes, it takes the worst result due to its misfortune and takes longer.
You really know, Morgana, you really know how to make these combats weird.
Too busy laughing at everyone.
Oh, you wait till I can show you some weird stuff later, Chester.
What's the DC, Glenn?
14, mate.
Okay, so that was successful for that one.
Okay.
Does she cackle those words out? Is it like the creepiest thing we've ever heard?
Oh, yeah, definitely the creepiest thing you've ever heard.
All right. I want to acrobatics for there.
Yep.
So
make a roll. I think you're successful. You are successful, rather.
All right, roger that. So +2 singular attack. Come on. Hey!
That is a hit.
All right, let's do it now. And okay, so how do I do sneak attack? So
Well, it's dead.
Oh, it's dead. Oh, boo!
Oh,
Anyway,
you killed it.
Yeah, he said I could.
Yeah, good. No, that's what I'm saying. You don't need to do the sneak attack.
Yeah,
don't
but
be
I wanted
down
to.
on yourself.
You won't know how to mechanically do it.
I'm a bit sad, to be honest. Okay. Yeah. So how do I actually do it, guys? I've got the effect. So I've got the effect with the damage and all. Do I have to put it on myself or put it on them?
Drag it on yourself, and you then roll damage normally, and it should include it.
The easiest way is just to create a weapon and add the extra D6 onto it, the weapon.
D8 in this case, but I'd take your point. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to know how the Cavalier feels just seeing the flop and the sadness that appears on the rogue's face not being able to complete her attack.
Yeah, it is a bit sad.
This child is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't she? She's a little girl or whatever.
Well, she's 18. She's not a little girl.
Okay.
Young lady.
Hit.
At least she's not cackling while one of them undresses. This is
true. Oh.
Hey
Right.
guys, From could do with some help.
Yep.
The The ogre, under direction from Banjo Cole, is told, "What like you can hear Banjo Cole saying, 'What the hell are you doing? You're out. Go, gone.'" And the ogre bows its head and sadly slinks off.
I just point and giggle, watching his undercarriage slap against those thighs.
Jesus Christ.
Move up and flank with
Yeah.
and but still try and not kill it. So was it -2 now? Sweet. Oh yeah.
That is a miss. Now,
10, 15, 20, 25.
Send him to Pharasma.
Yeah. And they go, booga booga boo, I cast heal on you.
Oops, sorry.
What?
Morgana just clicked something at the same time.
Sorry, I just hit something accidentally.
Good hill. Praise for asthma.
Okay, so if there's flanking, it's a +2.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent, good. I just got to get my rules right before I try to bitch slap someone.
Oh, nice.
Hit
What would the
D4
damage?
plus 3.
D4 +3, so we go that, and then we go this.
Don't
and we
forget
go-
to drop it on the token or target the token.
Oh, fucking target. Target?
Cool.
And then drop
Taja.
it on. I try to drop it on. Oh, fuck it. There we go.
Boom.
Didn't go on it, but whatever.
No.
Tried targeting it and dropping it on it, and it wouldn't actually take, so.
No, you only need to
There
do
we go.
one or the other. So target it and then just roll, or just
I'll
grab
add it
the
in there.
dice and drop it on it.
Neither worked.
Sure.
Done now. Chester.
Well, because this Kobold 3 is been quite resistant, I'm going to attempt to daze it.
And you are successful.
Excellent. Oops.
Morgana.
Mm. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, well, I'm going to throw Misfortune Hex on Kobold 1, Andrew. Now, I'm going to just here, I think I've got the save bit coded now.
Mm-hmm.
So, except I shouldn't be able to see that, should I?
That's because that was the cast level check and not the save roll.
Okay, so I need to roll
Yeah.
that.
Because it then tells me that the target has no spell resistance.
Yep.
So yes, and then that doesn't come up, but it is indeed a fail.
Okay, so I haven't found the effect yet, but it's got disadvantage now, obviously, so you'll just have to...
Derek,
Do
put
that.
the effect in the chat. If you scroll up, you'll find the effect.
Basically just disadvantaging capitals according to AI. So instead of like ATK for attack, it's just big disadvantage.
Oh! Oh!
Jeepers.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I think at this point, this kobold is just going to run. So, Frame, you can have an attack of opportunity.
Would very much appreciate to be able to slap the little fuck on the way out. And
On your...
and miss him. Yeah, cool, great.
And
Awesome.
miss.
Love it.
So, is anyone pursuing this kobold as it runs off?
No.
I moved to here and bellow towards Old Man Cole. Is that enough for you?
It's
And Banjo Cole laughs a lot and says, "Yes, now move over there."
I cast a channel heal and heal people around me.
Banjo Cole shakes his head. "Just a flesh wound. No need to heal."
Yeah, they only took 1 point of healing. It's all good.
We feel so much better. Thank you.
the gnome drags the dead body over here inside the light of the channel.
If you want, I can do something about that.
Nah, it's all good, mate.
From walks over to pick up his sword, which is no longer there.
Oh, I go and give it to from yeah.
I collect my couple of daggers out of this dude's body.
Chester, let me hold your sword.
Obliged, Chester.
Hey, what? It's not my sword. It's from sword. You're welcome.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the metal one.
Huh? He goes on the other side of from.
All right, if you guys want to go around, I'm going to have a look at how we can get this forge stuff unpacked and moved.
Disable device. Thank
Alright.
you, Izzy.
Oh my god, what disable device?
You're not quite. So you think there is a way to do this, but you just need more time.
Okay. Yeah, I think so, guys. But I've never done this before. But give me a bit of time. I should be able to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, yes, it would be a significant strength roll. But you think, you take a lot longer, you'll get it done.
So Andrew,
Yeah. Okay. So how long are we talking?
Half an hour.
Okay.
Sorry, Michael.
would it help if I assisted, like with guidance?
Well, what his guidance gives +1, so that'll help his roll.
Yeah. So I reach over. I say, "I'll give you some magical assistance." And
okay. Sure.
I touch on Frey and cast Detect Magic, hoping there's a placebo effect, and just move back.
You just murdered two people, Clay.
Oh, Chester, did you want me to detect your magic? Oh, I can detect it, baby.
I just defeated them in combat, Omre. That's all.
I said that, murdered them.
So can I give it another disable
Yep.
with guidance? Okay.
Yeah.
Morgana, just a little song you need to learn. No,
Yep.
don't touch me there. This is my no square.
Izzy, you
that doesn't
probably
sound
didn't
like anything I've heard.
although it does look like Nala has placed actual guidance upon you.
Yep.
But again, you think you'll need to make another roll. You think you're still...
Far out, guys. Look, I mean, I have to take it apart in order for us to move it and use our strength, so I don't think we have much choice, unless you just want to give it a straight up go.
Because Izzy, these are your rolls.
Yeah, gotcha.
I've heard of a thing called performance anxiety. Are you suffering from that now? Would you like us to turn away?
I know you don't have that, Chester.
Oh my god.
I'll give it one more go, because if I can, then it's probably going to be a lot easier on us to get it unpacked and all that sort of stuff, and not have to.
Yeah, we don't have a time limit, so don't stress.
All right. So, can you do that spell thing all the time?
Yeah, that's no worries.
So you've been...
Or is that Nala?
Nala has certainly done a spell on you.
Thank you.
Nala. But roll away.
So rude.
Well, let's assume this time you seem to understand, and it's like you're pulling apart any mechanical device with relative ease. And so now it's relatively simple to carry the individual bits over, but then you'll need another roll to reassemble them.
Sure. All right. No worries.
But you can give yourself +5, given you have obviously understood how to pull it apart.
Roger. All right.
and you manage to put it together. And Banjo Cole says, well done. He gives you the thumbs up, and well done. And then he goes to lie down.
No worries. Great. Well, okay. Thanks for waiting around, guys. All done. Carry on.
So, what's the next task?
Whichever one of the remaining three.
No. I look at Chester.
Oh, yes.
Well, the next closest one, let's do this in a timely fashion, is Arlen, sorry. 5 fingers. Apparently we've got to milk something and give it to him.
Stay away from me.
Milk for the whiskey.
Well, do we have to ask him what type of milk first, I guess? Maybe?
The whiskey milk.
I mean...
Yeah. Yep.
Are you heading over there, or are you sort of debating this outside the barbarian stronghold?
Outside.
Well, let's go and talk to the guy first and see exactly what milk he wants.
Yeah. Trudge over there.
All right, well, make a diplomacy roll to assume you've got the right place. Or someone, rather.
Assisting.
Well, that's certainly an assist. That's +2 to someone, unless, of course, it is you. No, but is anyone going to be the face? Is it
it's a cavalier.
Chester, Humphrey?
No, I'm looking at Chester.
No, as I said, my mannerisms aren't quite correct in these situations. It's
well, then I look at Nala then.
Why?
You seem pretty good at this stuff.
Why?
Okay, maybe you aren't.
Maybe not.
You make a compelling argument to the contrary.
Is that honestly +6 the best diplomacy we have?
Well, you can all, in fact, look at the party sheet, and if you have the skills tab, you'll sort of know that answer from sizing people up.
Why is mine showing as...
Holy shit, we're in trouble.
Why is mine showing as 6? What the fuck? 1, 2, 3. Where's the other 3 come from? Oh, that's right. If it's a class skill, you get. If it's a class skill, you get the. Yeah, that's right.
Alrighty, we paper scissors rock for it, I think.
Okay. No, I guess I'll talk.
Morgana's happy to do it. Very helpful.
No. That's. Is she laughing? Is she still cackling while she offers?
Oh yeah, she's cackling, and she's looking at the gnome with the cackle look on.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Let's just go talk to this guy.
All right.
Anyway.
Well, who's making the roll though to find out where he is? Because that was only.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, Humphrey, you. I mean, given there's only a few places, you do find it, and look, this gentleman opens the door. This is Arlen Fivenegger, apparently holding a drink with no milk in it. I don't know why he's smiling, because he's obviously not happy about this situation.
Where's that photo from?
I don't actually know.
He's a bit of a cunt like that, just saying.
Hey, mate, we've been sent to get some milk for your drink. Do you know? Can you let us know what kind of milk you need, or?
Glyn, what sort of milk did you put in the scotch?
Probably skim milk. I should point out for the rest of you that don't know the story, I was making my wife a cup of tea and me a glass of scotch, and I poured the milk into the wrong one instead of the tea.
That's one of the most believable cover stories I've ever heard. That's awesome.
And then I poured the whole thing down the sink because I wasn't going to drink it.
So that's alcohol abuse. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was. I was very upset because it was an expensive scotch.
As in the book on Robo-Debt, the author who interviewed Glyn at his house said he saw the largest collection of whiskey that he's ever seen at Glyn's house. Well, so there you go. Some he calls it skim milk, which you don't seem to quite. I mean, it's normally just used to milk, so you don't know what this skim milk. It sounds a bit fancy.
Okay, where would we come by this skim milk?
From a skinny cow.
That's he says. He says cows make milk, as if it's a fairly obvious sort of statement. He suggests that there are some people who may have stuff like this. There's the crafty goblin in the markets. There is Big Gav, the alchemist, or there is Reed Richards, the brewer, who any of those three possibly could have this special milk he needs. And he will identify where those he would tell you where those locations are, depending on which one you would like to see.
That party sheet doesn't show all the skills, though, only some of them.
It must. I mean, whoever wrote the games, probably Michael or Derek, just decided on what skills would need to be shown on that tab.
I'm ready to stealth whenever we're going.
So you've got essentially three choices there.
Well, let's go to the merchant because it's probably going to be the cheapest one, yeah, rather than the brewer or the
Yeah, maybe.
The alchemist.
I guess.
Sure. Well, you head to the markets, and it's fairly easy to find the crafty goblin's store with his little logo there. He sort of looks very similar to Brett Stryker, but just as if life took a different direction for this guy, and he seems to be sort of building something that, as you approach, he sort of calls a pinball game, where he's putting it together. It's got a little bit of mechanical parts. You seem to shoot a ball up, and it hits different bits as it comes down. And he says, "Yeah, what can I do for you? I'm the Crafty Goblin. Crafty's my name, and Crafty's my game."
We're here to get some milk.
Some milk.
Skim milk?
Is there
Oh, yeah,
anything?
skim milk.
Sorry, skim milk. Oh, yeah, that's there. Yeah, that's a bit special. Now, yeah, you must be. You'd only ever put that in whiskey, I would imagine. Otherwise, you'd ruin the whiskey if you weren't using the right milk. But I can tell you, I'm a bit short of milk myself. I normally like drinking an iced coffee, and it's really I'm struggling with this pinball machine I'm trying to build. I just can't think. I need some more iced coffee. But I tell you, if you get me some normal milk, I will produce this skim milk for you.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any idea where we could get some from?
Just have you got a bathroom and give me a minute? I'll get you some milk.
I'll come and milk you.
Oh, it's not working anymore. We'll have to buy some.
I think I'm liking my apprenticeship more and more every minute.
Well, the crafty goblin sort of, he says no. I think no, I don't think that's right. But you could look there, even in the market somewhere here. You might find someone who's got milk. I really can't leave my shop, but perhaps if you were to use a perception check, you might be able to find something at the markets here.
Yeah, Roger. That's a good idea.
Off to the markets we are.
Well, so he's in the markets. It's a large area of stuff, and yes.
Anyone see milk?
Milk.
So Chester, you sort of have you can't, you maybe you're too distracted. But Izzy, you just basically say, yeah, no, over there it looks like the right spot.
Over here, guys.
And indeed, there's a small table with some couple of cows, and there's there looks like a big, whatever those containers are called that milk comes in at farms.
That.
Yeah, so,
Right.
and shopkeeper says, "Oh, what can I do for you?"
We need to purchase some milk. Do you have any
Well,
stock?
lucky I've got my last vat here. I tell you though, it's 5 gold pieces worth.
All right. I'm just like,
Does anyone
All right.
want to make a diplomacy roll, or are you just going to pay the money?
if anybody wants to, that's fine. They can give it a bell.
Surely we can find some sort of arrangement. I mean, this is a young teenage lass here, right here.
I shake my head again. I turn to walk away.
Well, he'll give you a gold piece off now. So there you go. For 4 gold pieces, you can have the vat of milk.
All right.
I mean, should we pay that though? Didn't Chester say he could make some?
I think then he said it wasn't working.
Oh,
Yeah, the udder broke right after Morgana spoke to me.
While this insane bullshit is going on, I give the merchant 4 gold out of my
Indeed,
out of my Hello Kitty purse, and gesture for Frome and Umfrey to grab the vat. Let's go.
Yeah, From walks over and just grabs it, picks it up.
yeah.
So-
Shouldn't we have got a jug or something?
Well, if you're carrying it, oh yeah, you can carry it back, and the crafty goblin's eyes sort of light up, and he says, "Oh, thanks, fellas. Look, just give me a moment." And he takes the bag and he does some stuff, and then he hands you something back, like a smaller container, and says, "This is exactly what you've asked for. This should be right."
Thanks.
All right.
Oh, thanks.
But all right, head back to.
I talked to the craft goblin. I thought that it'll be 3 gold pieces for the remainder of the milk there.
Oh no, this is all part of my service fee. I've got to make some of my special iced coffee out of this.
And that's very fair. But had you have said that in the first place, then we may have left it at that. But you did not. So I do believe you owe us some gold for that milk.
I'll owe you a favour instead. You never know when you might need it.
Can you zip the lip on Morgana? Just put something across there.
Oh, you look at the favour I'm going to do you, Chester.
With a
And
chapel.
I mean, I wouldn't mind an iced coffee.
Oh yeah, iced coffee for everybody.
The crafty goblin looks like, he's going to kill you. No one touches his iced coffee.
Oh. All right, I'll walk out.
And as he's drinking, he gets out a chocolate bar and starts munching on that as well.
Aren't you on the Atkins diet?
No, this is Brett as he should have been, not Brett as he is now as Brett Stryker.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go back to
Head back.
Mr. Five Nigger.
5 nigger. Yes? And he opens the door expectantly.
Here you go.
And he smiles and says, "Thank you very much. The only true way to drink whiskey. Add some skim milk. Thank you very much."
That's gross.
No worries. Enjoy. Later.
And he seems a happy chappy. Where are you off to now?
Got to get some roid juice for Cartloss.
The next closest one, yes, is Cartloss.
Well, that is interesting, given that Ashgronk, given that you have basically just been here, and Ashgronk is about here.
Oh, I was just going off the numbers. Not my fault. You
Oh,
just randomly
no,
threw numbers out.
And I have randomly done them. Unfortunately, I know that is one of, and so the
Oh,
Juggernaut
Ashgronk.
Alley is over here.
Ashgronk it is.
Right. Well, This man opens the door. Seems to be dressed in some sort of robes of varying shades of brown or tan. And he says, welcome. May the force be with you.
Yeah, sure.
Are you really a Jedi Master?
I am indeed. I'm one of the few, if only one left now.
Cool,
What
cool.
can I do for you?
Well, it's what we can do for you. We heard that you needed something done. Something to do with blocks or something? I don't know.
Yes, I am. And you sort of can just see past the door, and there's these sort of display cabinets with like tons of different models built in little bricks all over the place. And he says, yes, I've run out of these little blocks and I really need someone to make them. I think sometimes the Mages Guild make them, relatively cheaply. But even Reed Richards, the brewer, sometimes can. He's a fairly handy sort of guy, and he can make some of this stuff. And of course, the crafty goblin. I mean, he can do anything.
I know of a place they store it in an unprotected shed out in the backyard of a house in Gordon.
Yeah, that is very true. In fact, I told Glenn I think I probably spent $20,000 on Lego in the last year and a half.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
You guys are nuts.
Yep. Sadly, I know that.
Yeah,
Let's go to Reed Richards.
Fair enough.
I mean,
And let's say he gives directions, and Reed Richards. The smell of beer or the hops, or whatever, everything else is almost overpowering in there. And there's certainly lots of bottles of beer in here. And the proprietor, who you would suspect is Reed Richards, he says, "What can I do for you?"
Where's our image?
Yeah, I haven't got. Oh, actually, maybe I do have one of Reed Richards. Oh no, I didn't actually end up loading it in. I do have one somewhere, but sadly, I have not loaded it. Good point, Michael. Yep, no, you're going to have to make do in the theatre of the mind.
Hey, Reed, we need some of those lame blocks for that Jedi guy, whatever his name is.
God, he's voracious, the amount he consumes of those. I mean, we can barely keep up with production.
Yeah, what a nerd. Do you have any more?
Nerd. Look, I can certainly produce some. Could you come back tomorrow and I'll have a batch. I could probably give you what he normally has. I think, look, if you've got 10 gold pieces there, I can probably get some stuff together of different colours and the like.
Let's look and see how our inventory does. So we've got money which is pooled by all of us. So just out of dialogue, guys, for these sorts of things, do we just want to use our pooled money? It's in our inventory, party sheet inventory. Basically, our money combined. Do we want to take it from there for these sorts of things?
Yeah, that's fine, I guess. It's a very Mick thing to do to keep us poor.
Morgana's got 333 Oryx to shout.
What?
105.
I thought Andrew actually said we didn't have any money.
No, you've got whatever out of your starting money, and then what you spent, you've got whatever that is left over. So I know I said your last coin, but I can presume you're saving that for a rainy day.
Yeah, well, that's right.
And this may be that rainy day to get out of the dead end work you're in.
How much was needed?
10?
10.
Yeah, I'll pay that. I'll take 10 off mine.
Okay.
Sure.
Yep.
All right, we'll just take it off your character sheet, and then it should adjust in the party sheet anyway.
Well, I think by now you're probably at the end of the day. You have accommodation at the Rusty Nail, or you can head back to your apprentices, your master's residences. But Agent Coulson told you that you have paid accommodation. at Rusty
A
Nail.
rusty nail.
I'll go.
Lord and Lord.
I'll go to the opposite to where Morgana's going, so I know I'm going to sleep soundly.
No, I'm coming wherever you are, honey.
I'll cast Vanish so Morgana can't see where I'm going. And
Well,
I'll throw Detect Magic so I can follow.
you can't. Doesn't
Are
work.
you all going to the Rusty Nail, or are you all just going back to where your masters are?
No, if
Go to the
if
rusty
the
nail.
agent's gonna put us up, then I'm going there. Why
Yeah.
not?
Yep.
Rusty nail.
Yeah, if they're giving us a free room.
All right.
And on the way back, I channel. And people get their 4 health back.
Did you? Oh, you didn't automatically do that though, did you?
I tried to, but I had trouble selecting people. I can't select a second person
Wow.
right now.
Oh, possibly because you're not on the map. Although I thought you could do it off the
I
combat.
am on the map.
Yeah, but off the combat
You're on
tracker you
both,
can
but it's
do
not
it.
working.
Well, the next day you were up. You have a great breakfast. It seems like the resources of Agent Coulson are impressive. And there's just a hint for you, Humphrey, that Coulson there's a little bit of the sort of class of your family about him, as if he must be someone with connections.
Ooh, that makes this even weirder.
Do you head back to Reed Richards?
Yeah, let's get the blocks, I guess.
And he has them all ready. He said, uses terms that you probably don't know, like the 3D printer and other stuff, and he seems to have managed it and hands over a lot of these bricks that are, there's a bulky lot there. They're reasonably heavy when they're all in one place like that. And then where do you head?
We should drop the bricks off first, I guess.
Yep. Well, no doubt Ash Gronk is very happy and exceedingly excited and says that I shall start working on a new model straight away. I think I'm going to try the Death Star this time, and, obviously doesn't mean much to you guys.
Well, mission complete.
Don't forget the port exhaust. It's very important.
Port exhaust. Oh, yeah. Well, his eyes seem to light up at that as if someone understands.
Okay, let's go get some roids.
So, that's just
Cart loss.
Juggernaut's alley, rather. And if you head there, someone will need to make a diplomacy roll to locate Cartloss exactly. Well, Humphrey, your skills have lost you in this alley where there seems to be a large sort of not golem, but like construction device that's obviously arcane that seems to be rolling along on little wheels down the street, occasionally watering the pot plants that dangle out over the side.
No, it's a juggernaut.
It is indeed a juggernaut. And you notice that anyone on the street stays well out of its way because it just, you see one person that seems to roll over their foot and there's a yelp, but it seems to be more, it's not going to get out of your way, you need to get out of its way. But now you do find the right house, and knocking on it, you are greeted by a fairly impressive individual who, must admit, when you were having this chat with others, they did remark that while this person is well built, they apparently don't have very strong ab muscles. But this is indeed Cartloss P. In his muscly form, as you can see, and he seems to be somewhat stressed. He's saying, I've run out of roid juice. Are you the guys? Get me some roid juice. I need to be pumping this stuff in. I've got to do my pre-injection, my pre-injection, my pre-injection, my midway through the warm-up injection, then my after the warm-up injection, then my next lot of weights. Am I getting this lot right, Glenn? Have I covered off all
I don't
the
know
ones
who
that you-
tells him this stuff, Michael. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, sure. All I want to know is if Andrew can send me a copy of that so I can use it tonight. Oh, goodness.
But yeah, he and I mean, you see the cart down the other end of the alley with the MPT logo on it. He says, "Listen, I really need some of this roid juice, you know." And he holds up basically an empty container. He says, "Listen, can you get some for me? There's got to be someone who can make this stuff. I normally just buy it, you know, on the black market, but apparently there's none around at the moment. Someone must be able to make this stuff. I can't keep a physique like this going without being able to use roid juice."
I'm guessing the alchemist.
Oh, Big Gav.
Big Gav.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, this is, and he explains how to get to Big Gav's house.
All right, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Can I touch a peck?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. But as I said, apparently very weak ab muscles. You know, that's what the rumor is. That's all I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I don't know who would have told me that, but you know, it's
someone that's jealous.
Yeah, that must be it.
Making up lies. Off we go. We'll go see Big Gav.
Yeah, well, you know, and there would be, you know, I do remember doing an image of Big Gav, but fuck knows where it's vanished off to. So you don't get an image of Big Gav, but he opens the door, and you know, you sort of just get a whiff of something that's not that nice, and you hear this sort of screechy voice in the background, like, Gavin, you haven't shut the blast doors again, for crying out loud. And at that, you can see Big Gav just sort of tremble a bit, as if this noise from out the back sets him on edge. But he says, "What can I do for you?"
Waiting for
Is
one of
anyone-
the silver tongue.
Oh, I'm going to give you some silver tongue.
We're here for roid
Chester.
juice.
Roid stuff. Make a diplomacy roll. Well, again, now I mean, you got the same plus, but you seem to be rolling higher. You seem to be able to engage with Big Gav, perhaps maybe because you got more experience with potions and that sort of shit. And he goes, "Oh, the roid juice, yeah, I can make some of that. That's certainly true, yeah. But look, just to give me the proper amount of concentration time to make that, I really need you to take my youngest son, Bradley, just out. But please don't let him get dirty when you take him out to play. Can you just take him around for the day, just giving him a good time? But don't let him get dirty, whatever you do." Is that okay? If you do that, I'll get right on it and get this roid juice for you by sundown.
Yeah, let's
Sounds
do it.
good.
Excellent. Well, this kid comes out. Where are you going to take him?
Morgana, you still got that sleep spell?
Oh, yeah, but I'm saving it for you.
Oh, it would be much more effective if we use it on the brat.
Oh, I can use command spell on him.
Oh.
Well, you see him eyeing off a puddle, and he starts moving towards it.
I cast daze.
Well, do you want to make a? I'll roll it for you just in case he gets a 20. Let's assume Bradley suddenly stops moving and wonders what the hell is going on. But we know that only lasts 6 seconds.
Yeah, someone pick him up.
From? That seems like your job.
How old is this kid?
Glenn, how old was Bradley at that time? Was he
It's
6?
probably about 4 or something.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, is that all? Okay, yeah, no, From just grabs him by the scruff of the neck, like the shirt, and lifts him up and holds him off the ground, making sure he's not getting choked or anything like that.
No, well, his hands reach out and sort of grab your beard there, and nice.
From raises an eyebrow, looks at everyone, looks at this child.
Could only imagine what From thinking right now. Well, what entertainment is in this in Riverbend for children of around age 4?
Well, there's the barbarians fighting that you've already seen. There's a bit of fighting there. There's the chariot racing in the velodrome.
Let's go.
Got any like puppet shows or anything like that?
Occasionally at the markets there might be something like that, or there is the park where sometimes the Society for Creative Anachronism is fighting away with swords and shields in a dummy sense.
We don't want him getting dirty or bloody. You'll have to.
Well, his eyes seem to light up when he hears some of those things, and then he's, oh no, got to get involved.
Let's take him over to Ashgronk's place and let him play at the Lego.
Ah. Well, how do you think Ashgronk would feel if a 4-year-old turned up to play with his Lego?
He'd love it.
Fourth joke.
Ash, is that real?
I've seen firsthand.
That's right.
4-year-old. Oh, look what I found.
Very nice.
Well, I guess you can always make a diplomacy roll when you arrive at Ashgronk's. Maybe you can convince him.
No, I reckon we go to the marketplace and see if there's any puppet shows as suggested. It's a good idea. But first we tie a leash around him and then tie the other end to Frump's wrist so we can whirl him around like a morning star if need be.
How about we get something that we can cover him with, just so he doesn't get his normal clothes dirty and disgusting.
I go and
like
grab
a bag of holding.
Bag of holding. Yeah, I was going to get a pillow.
Big sack. We could cut arm and leg holes in a big potato sack.
Yep.
Put that over him.
He goes, oh, fair, you guys are too protective.
Well, you're too articulate for a 4-year-old. Shut up.
I looked at the witch. Do you have prestidigitation?
Ooh. I think
let him go nuts. Who cares then?
Morgana?
Exactly.
Sorry, what was that?
Do you have prestidigitation?
No, I've got days.
Awesome. Oh, okay. Gunny sack it is. Cut a
All
few
right,
holes
well,
in an onion sack and chuck it over him.
how about a perception roll for people to be able to find the puppet show?
Okay.
Oh.
Well, Nala and Izzy seem to be able to locate it, and it seems a good one where the guy goes through, and all the Millennium Falcon, and then Darth Vader, but then the guy showing it says, and that does amuse Bradley, but he says, "Got any arms for an ex-leper?" As he holds out his begging bowl.
Well, Bradley
What do you mean
does.
ex-leper?
No, the guy who does the show that Bradley liked.
You just call him
Egg-
an X, huh? What?
Excellent.
I'm totally confused.
The guy who did the puppet show is expecting money for doing the puppet show, and he's saying or money for an ex-leper.
I'll give him a gold coin. There you go, buddy.
Ooh, his eyes light right up.
Is there a library around here?
Where he said this ex-leper seems pretty animated, and he says, "Well, there's the College of Magic that would have a library, and there is indeed a library, and let me tell you where that is. 68 is the library."
Awesome. Should we go and have a look around there?
Or why not?
Read him a book or two.
Yeah. Keep him out of trouble.
Sounds good.
Well, that does. He's fairly loud when you first get in there, though. Does someone want to try either a diplomacy or intimidate check on Bradley?
Threaten him.
Diplomancy first. Hush, child.
You are successful. Now, in real life, when Bradley tried this, someone who may be on this call at the moment, when Bradley asked for his mummy, this person said there is no mummy, and he was to go to sleep. Isn't that right, Clint?
Just talk quietly and deeply to children while staring straight at them, and it freaks them out completely.
Yeah. Do it to adults. It's the same thing.
Yes, that's right.
I do it to people at work all the time, and they shit themselves.
Well, you think that does seem to work quite well, and you have managed the day of keeping this young Bradley occupied, and that it is most likely time to return him.
Don't relent. Don't let him get dirty or hurt or whatever on the way back home.
Yeah, he's
From's going to carry him.
Very excited.
Put him on your shoulders or something.
Yeah, From's going to put him up on the shoulders, even though he just wants to fold him in half, tie him up, and then take him home. But
in a bag.
Yeah.
No, he quite likes being up. That's great. He really enjoys that. Even the lure of puddles doesn't seem to override the joy of riding on top of the dwarf.
Into combat. Nice.
Yeah. He says, "Look at me on top of this dwarf. I'm as tall as a normal person."
Yeah.
But you get back to Big Gav, who says, "Oh, well done." And Bradley doesn't even look dirty. Gee, that's unlike whenever I take him out.
Yeah, we're awesome.
Oh, yeah, no, you had a big nap.
He gives you the roid juice
Good
and says, thank you very much. See you later on."
No worries. Cheers.
Well, not likely. I mean, we're leaving town once we've done all this stuff.
Oh, really? Where are you going?
I'm sure we'll be back when the town's under attack or something like that. It'll be fine.
No, nobody ever attacks Riverbend.
Sorry. Yeah. I was out of turn.
So if you go back to Cartlos, he is overjoyed about the roid juice because he says, "Look, you can see this muscle here. It's already deflating. I need this stuff. Well done. Well done."
Yep, no worries.
And you feel that you have completed things. It's obviously close to night. Are you returning to the Rusty Nail, or are there other things you want to do?
Good. Return to the Rusty Nail and see if Coulson is around, so we can tell him.
He is indeed. He says, "I've been following your progress, and well done, well done. You will indeed make fine agents for my principal in the Empire." And so tomorrow, the barge will leave from the wharfs for Apara. It is about a 2-week journey using the magically propelled barge. It will be under Captain Flaxseed, and it is called the Rusty Pumpkin. So if you could assemble at the barge in the morning. The captain will be able to get underway, and you will meet my principal, and the captain will introduce you to her when you reach Apara. But well done. I can say the agents have assembled, and he leaves you to your devices, and obviously that's where we can at 10:30 leave it for the night. Next week you will be on your way to Apara.
And level up. Well done, Andrew. Thank you.
Yes, not level up, and obviously a special thank you in particular to Colin and Michael, given the images that I used tonight.
Yes. Right. I signed my consent form. I'm assuming Cole did too.
No, but he doesn't need to ask for consent.
That's why he had blood on his face.
Yeah, that's right.
Shit.
So yes, next will be close to the start of the adventure proper once you're in Apara. And it is still, though, a lot of the skill-based stuff that was in the email that you would generally use for the first part.
No worries.
That was very entertaining, Andrew. Thank you.
Oh, thank you all. It's always difficult when you're trying to work out what does my character do and how do I make it work with the others.
Yes.
Oh, no, my character works with Michael's character just fine.
Not yet. It hasn't. No, I'm resisting. It'll be interesting to see how the Cavalier works out with these high moral standards, and the rest of the group's not so.
That's right.
I'm just assuming everyone's moral. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah. Paladin's going to
Well, I have morals. They just may differ from yours or my subsidiaries.
yeah, I already know one of you was a murderer. That's true.
Combatant.
Yeah. The dwarf didn't put his weapon away and went at it fisties. Old fisticuffs.
Yeah, I guess they did stab our guys first, so that's true.
And I started off trying to sap people with my dagger hilt, but when the word was given, you got to take advantage of it.
This is true.
Anyway, all right, boys, I'm out. Thanks very much. Good job.
Next
Thank you.
week.